how to safely invest your first $10,000 in crypto and get a 10x in 2024. I'm going to show you what I did and what you can also do to make this happen. Are you ready? Let's break out. What's going on, my free thinking rebels? My name is Stefan Subero, and I am on a mission to help individuals, business owners, parents, entrepreneurs, just like you, safely get into crypto, avoid getting scammed, and automate your investment strategy so you can spend some more time with your family, so you can go out and have fun, go to the beach, go running, whatever you like to do. I am here to help you do a little bit more of that. So if this sounds like you, please take a minute. I will deeply appreciate it. And just gently tap on that subscribe button. You know what to do. Leave some likes, leave some hearts, share. All that beautiful jazz is going to help me build this channel even more. Definitely appreciate it. Now, as usual, I'm not a licensed financial advisor, so please, anything that I say today is based on my personal experience, my time in the market, things that I've done before, but it is not financial advice. Make sure that you consult a licensed financial advisor. They will tell you not to invest in crypto, so you're on your own after that. All right, so look, first off, there's a couple of things that you need to understand in this space if you want to be able to make money. Now, a couple of things that I'm going to say straight off. If you don't know these things, you need to learn them, or you need to get help with them, or you need to find somebody who knows about it, right? Now, if not, like honestly, there's a 90% chance that you'll lose your money, right? Just straight off the bat. So number one, you really need to understand the 4-year cycle. What is the 4-year cycle? I'm not going to get into this with you right now, but I will leave a resource for you down in the description if you want to get access to a free masterclass that we did last year. You'll get a lot of insight by watching that. Number two, you got to understand some basic technical analysis. You got to understand specifically the Fibonacci's and how to master it. So I'm also going to drop a video somewhere up here about mastering the Fibonacci from $5,000 to $200,000 trading just Bitcoin. Have a look at it. You'll see it pop up somewhere up there. And then finally, you need to plan and execute to the T. Everything that you do, record, plan, and execute. You must have a plan of action before you even buy your first coin. If you don't do this, my friends, again, you will lose your money. Why will you lose your money? Because even if you buy at the right time, right? If you do not know when you're going to exit your coins and you're just kind of waiting to see what the potential or the possibility is, you will not sell. I'm going to tell you straight up, you will not sell. If you're new to crypto, if this is your first bull run and you buy, and you're lucky enough to buy the right coins, you will not sell when the euphoria comes into the market, when the whole of YouTube is screaming, we're going to 200,000, we're going, well, whatever it is they're screaming at that point in time. You will not sell because you will be caught up in that energy. And I'm telling you this because of experience. During the 2019 bull run, I was able to 12x my portfolio. I could have potentially 15x, but I didn't because I got caught up in the hype. Let it pull me in. And look, it's very easy. It's very easy for it to pull you in because you can literally feel that euphoria. Psychologically, you will not want to sell. When you see that candle green just going straight up to the moon, you're going to be, oh, it's going to go more. It's going to go more. It's going to go more. So you have to have a clean exit strategy in place to make sure that you exit in profit. And you also have to have a strategy in case your price targets are not met. All right, sorry about the long ramble, but I needed to say it. I've seen it too many times where people just get into the space, they have no clear plan of action, and they lose their money. Please do not be that person. So with that said, we're gonna jump straight into exactly what are the steps that I would be taking right now, where I would be putting my money if I was getting to the markets today with $10,000 with the highest potential of turning that into a 10x. Okay, so we're gonna do exactly what I would be doing with a new member. This is the specific allocation plan and spreadsheet that I will be using with any new member. We'll look at it where we are right now, and we will kind of figure out, okay, what is the potential and how would you break down a portfolio? What exactly would you be doing to get to 100x? So look, first off, let's just use the example here, $10,000. Again, it's AUD right now. This could be USD, whatever it is. Most of our clients are in Australia. Right now, look, passive income, zero. We're not talking about passive income. We're not utilizing our passive income strategies right now because capital growth is where most of your returns are going to come from. This is where you have the biggest opportunity to be able to 10x your portfolio during a bull market. So first off, Bitcoin. We're gonna have a breakdown of how you should allocate that 10,000 so that you have good risk management. Look, if you don't have risk management, you could easily take $10,000 and just throw it into 4 or 5 coins that you think will make it to whatever 10x, 20x. But there's no risk management in that. There's no diversification, and most of the time you'll potentially lose your money. So look, this is, in my opinion, the best approach for a new investor with the lowest to, I would say, low to medium risk entries. And this strategy will allow you to breathe easier, to sleep better at night. Okay. All right, first off, Bitcoin. We must allocate some funds specifically for Bitcoin. If you don't know why, then again, you should not even be in the space. Okay. So Bitcoin, right now, I would say for a $10,000 investment, you want to put 20%. It's going to be a bit lower than I would normally like to, mainly because we know that Bitcoin's not going to outperform Ethereum or the altcoins. It's going to be more of a hedge against downside. Okay. So that will look like a $2,000 right now. 20%, that's $2,000 we'll put into that. Look, potential return on Bitcoin, where we currently are sitting. Look, we're looking at 2 to 4x max. I like to kind of have the double of what it could be, just in case we reach that halfway mark. Realistically speaking, definitely a 2x on Bitcoin during this cycle is possible. So you're looking at turning that 2,000 into 4,000, with the goal ultimately to buy more Bitcoin once we do have that massive bear market crash. Our members get access to our mirrored portfolios. This is our flagship product that will, look, this specific one, we were able to 12x it during the last bull run. This is completely hands-off for anybody wanting access to this. It's hands-off for you. It's a lot of work for us, but that's what our members get access to. Now, for you, you're somebody who just wants to build your own portfolio, you want to do this on your own. Look, you will have to build a robust portfolio that I would suggest between 10 and 15 coins. And that's because I don't want you to be overwhelmed. You will be overwhelmed because if you're doing this for the first time, you definitely will be. But you want to have about 10 to 15 coins in this portfolio. Now, this portfolio should be a medium risk, which will give you a medium to high reward return on your investment. Potentially, this portfolio, look, the coins in this portfolio should potentially give you at least an 8x return, right? But just in case we only hit that halfway mark, just to be very, very risk appropriate, we're potentially looking at doing a 4x on this on this $2,000, right? So 4x on the 2,000, that's about $8,000. This is going to be your medium to low risk. So you're looking for, look, the top 20. You're going to find the top 20 coins, good market cap, good backing, and you need to get very good entries, and then figure out an appropriate exit that will allow you to have that 4x on this investment. Okay, not that simple, but definitely doable. Again, understanding Fibonacci, understanding exit strategies, you can do it. Okay, you can do it. And if you want help, you know what to do. Okay, links in the description for any kind of support that you would need. You can try the link down below. The second portfolio is going to be a little bit more of a higher risk portfolio. So you're going to look at coins potentially above the top 100, between the top 100 to the top 500, coins that will have a potential upside of anywhere between 6 to 12x. Potentially, hopefully, if they have a 12x and you do at least half of that, that's going to give you about a 6x return on this $2,000, right? Because, so again, we're breaking down 20% Bitcoin, 20% in the first portfolio, 20% in your higher risk portfolio. So 2,000 to potentially 8. and the other 2,000 to potentially 12,000. Now, this last section on hand, it just says portfolio because it's just the sheet I use. But this is going to be, I like to call them like your diamonds in the rough. These are super low cap projects with extremely high upside potential. Very, very volatile. These are coins that will move 1 to 2x in a day sometimes, right? And they are out there. Our research team actually has been able to find multiple of these coins with 50, 60, 70x potential. Look, realistically, you want to find at least 4 or 5 of these that could give you anywhere between a 20 to 40x return on your investment. Obviously, you want to look for the ones that could really reach to that 40x mark. So at least if it only makes it halfway, that's going to give you that backing. 20x is what you're looking for this specific portfolio. So let's recap. Let's break it all down. Bitcoin, 20%. Look, we're looking at least a 2x on Bitcoin. This is your hedge. This is going to be your safe, low risk, low reward. Then you want to have your main portfolio, which is going to be medium risk with a medium to high reward. We're looking at a 4x on this, $2,000 into potentially 8,000. That is what you're looking for this specific one. Then your next portfolio, higher risk, higher reward. Like I said, top 100 to 500. This is where you're going to find those gems that will have that 10, look, minimum 6x to 12x. We're aiming for that 6x return on this investment. That's going to be about 12,000. And then finally, you want to find those super high risk projects with really, really big upside. Anything from 20 to 40 to 50x return. That's what you want to find in these. The goal here is going to be a 20x on this investment. Now, if we break this all down, 2x, 4x, 6x, and then a 20x, you have so much diversity in here that you won't lose. You won't lose. This will give you a 10x, a little bit more than a 10x on your initial $10,000. A couple key pointers, and I did say I would share a couple of these coins for. I'm going to share one coin in each of the portfolios, just so you have a nice head start that you can do this today. You can literally go and buy those today. Again, not financial advice. I've actually just launched these calls for our paid members in the last couple of weeks because the entries are just so perfect. First off, I'm going to give you an example of a coin for the main portfolio. Look, we're looking for a 4x minimum potential upside. You want to potentially have something that could do a 8x just in case. I want to leave some wiggle room for failure, right? So a good example of that is going to be Atom, right? Atom, very good entries right now. Like we've almost basically came back down to the previous market bottom, double tapped, and now we're getting ready to move up again. Atom currently has about, look, I would say 4x minimum, really. And then if we look at some other very realistic targets, we're going to look at about a 6x. So anything between a 4 and a 6x could potentially give you a 10x, but you want to be aiming for the 4x and potentially all the way to the 6x. So that's your one coin for your main portfolio. Again, you need to have about, I would say, anything between 6 and 10 of these to have a robust portfolio. So you will be splitting up that $2,000 within these coins and then managing that. So for the second portfolio, again, these are higher risk coins, right? With anything with a potential of it, sorry, not this one here, anything with a 6x plus, potentially between 6 and 12x, that's kind of where you want to be looking out for these coins. And a good example of that is going to be Link. Link right now has a very strong upside potential, a lot of bullishness in Link right now. For Link, you're looking at 2x, 5x, and what did we say? We needed a 6x on this one. So here we go. So Link, definitely the 6x somewhere around this level here, and this, look, potentially Link has at least a 13x upside. So you have some good wiggle room to the upside for Link. I would definitely be using this one as a higher return on investment. And now, last off, I'm going to give you one coin, very high risk, very high return. Look, potentially between 20 and 50x on this specific one. Let's take a look. So I actually just released a trade call for VR for our paid members, and it is at a very, very, very good entry. Look, it's had very big pullback, about a 91% pullback, getting itself ready for another move up. So for VR, during this last leg of the bull market, I'm expecting anywhere between a 20 and a 50x. Look, just to the first target, it's about a 40x. Again, this is super high risk, but we have a lot of upside potential for this coin, right? All we need is a 20x, right? So look, 20x is definitely achievable. The first leg that it did was about a 6x. So 20x is in the cards, especially where we are in the market cycle. Definitely you want to be paying attention to this. You want to make sure that you understand these take profits. You understand what reversal signs are going to look like so that you don't just miss out on the tops. Okay. But definitely I would say that a 20x on VR is very achievable. VR Victoria, that would be the high risk coin, one of the 5, okay? 1 to 5 in this high risk portfolio. You don't need more than that. And you're going to be splitting your initial investment throughout these coins. So my free thinking rebel, that's all I have for you today. Remember what I said to you today. Plan, educate yourself. Look, being a part of private communities and having a hands-on approach is going to be very beneficial as well. That's not for everyone, but if you feel like you want to be able to do this and have this executed for you, at least have somebody on your side guiding you along the way, definitely that's what I'm here for. So if you feel like that's appropriate, again, use the links down below. I would love to get your feedback about this content. Leave some comments, share some love, and I'll see you in the next one. That's all I got. Stefan out.